My name is Polly Cashy. I own and direct Europa. It's a gallery in the Lower East Side in Manhattan. And here we are with a painting by Alex Eagleton. We've been showing his work for many years now. He started off in a very conceptual way. He used to make work with glass and carpets and sculpture and installation, and then he started painting and really fell in love with painting. When the Treasury Department selects my face for a $100 bill, what artist do I choose to paint my portrait? Can I add any text to the bill? The artist I choose is my son, Desmond Porter, and the text I choose is All We Need Is Love.
Every year, I spend about $600 on art. Art shows bring you in contact with many interesting people. Last year, a woman wanted to paint me naked in a bathtub without any water. As it sounded strange, I said no. Having the chance to talk to you was a pleasure.
This is my favorite bowl. It's got beautiful texture inside, almost like an ostrich egg, inverted. And on the outside is the imprint of burlap on which it was created. And this bowl will hold my dinner. When the Treasury Department selects my face for a $100 bill, I choose Leonora Carrington to paint my portrait, and it will say, "In dreams we trust."
And this specific painting is by this beautiful artist. His name is Andrew Kuo, and he actually does a lot of abstract work. He's based out in New York City, and one of the reasons that I actually like him the most is because oftentimes I feel as though artists, they draw things out of despair and out of a place of hurt, which is such a beautiful thing, because I feel like, you know, we all know that not everything in life is a happy thing, and you know, life is hard at the end of the day. But what I love about Andrew Kuo's work is that it really comes from a place of joy and almost like a place of serendipity and a place of hope. And I feel like we as humans need more hope in this world to, you know, continue doing the things that we want to do and continue being the people that we want to be. So this specific painting, it's called Big Day. The Treasury Department selects my face for a $100 bill. What artist would I choose to paint my portrait? Well, actually, I would choose myself, because I'm a good artist, and at the end of the day, I know myself the best. So I would pick myself to draw my own face on a $100 bill, and the text that I would add to put underneath that is "Perspective is everything."
We're at the Felix Art Fair, and I'm representing the gallery Marfa from Beirut, Lebanon. Here is a work titled "I Sit Where I Always Sit" by the Lebanese artist Maysam El-Hindi, who is a 35-year-old artist that is currently working on a number of paintings that explore the action of sitting, or the non-action of sitting, through painting very intimate portraits of people around her, very close friends to her, and showcasing with that the cultural aspect of personal spaces in Lebanon. There's evidence that America is becoming a sexless society. Is it possible that artists paint less sexual art, even skipping nudes, as they prefer to paint cats? So there's a cat painting here, and I think it's not, since we're from an Arab country, we're not from America, I think society as a whole is turning towards cats, because they're great animals, but also, of course, society can never be sexless. I think today the topic of sexual orientation and preference is prominent in the discourse, and as well as in art in general, and once again, being from a society that's very different from the American society, we're also showing an artist that is talking about how to express one's sexuality, one's queer sexuality in the Middle East, and specifically in Lebanon. So I think it's a mix of both, that there are some artists that end up painting cats, and some artists that end up showcasing sexuality and putting it forward.
If the Treasury Department wanted to put my face on the $100 bill, the artist who would paint my face would be myself, and I would add text to the bill. The text would say, "Have the audacity."